Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Plot Hole Productions. I'm your host, Nate Slater, here once again for another exciting episode of Slab Addict Saturdays. That's right, folks. As you can tell, I got a couple packages here from CGC. If you're new to Slab Addict Saturdays, it's plain and simple. I send some books in. I pretty much have like a set it and forget it kind of mentality. I send books in, and I just go about my day. And then when I get them in, I treat it like Christmas. I don't bother to look up grades or the books. I just want to be surprised like it's Christmas morning. So the only thing I do to these boxes is I remove my information, and that's it. Like, I don't tamper the boxes. I can tell it's sealed. Same thing with this. Information removed, sealed, the tape's still intact. And that's it. You know, I like to have fun with this. I like to be surprised. And you guys get to see my genuine reaction to what I'm getting. So now that we got that out of the way, let's get into it. All right, folks, before we open these boxes, there's something I like to do. And it's kind of like trying to get a little help from above. We pray to the 9, 8, 9, 9, and 10 gods. And we do that for the best of luck because we want 9, 8s, 9, 9s, and 10s. Doesn't always happen, but we always take that little extra second here to pray. So let's take a moment of silence to pray to the 9, 8 gods. All right, so with that out of the way, we're going to start with... Should I be dangerous? I'm going to be dangerous. I'm going to do the bigger box first. We're going to do that. So here we go. Moment of truth, folks. Moment of truth. Always remember, close your knife. You don't want to accidentally cut yourself. All right. Here we go. We don't need that. I want to make sure they're upside down so I don't see what they are. Okay, it was nothing else. These things, I really don't like these. I mean, I guess they're okay, but I'm not a fan of like the bigger ones I do. I like this for this, but whatever. Get rid of that. Any other papers here? Nope. Oh, yep. Get rid of that. We got 2 books here. Here we go, 9, 8. Do we get a 9, 8? We got... Okay, well, we didn't get a 9, 8, but I am not complaining. Folks, we got some... You guys a fan of like Spider-Man? You guys like Spider-Man? I love Spider-Man. It's one of my favorite characters, so that's why I guess I sent this in. I have Amazing Spider-Man 41, off-white to white pages in a 4.5. This is, I believe, the first appearance of the Rhino. It says, yeah, first appearance of the Rhino, Alexei Setsevich. I can never say that name. Alexei Setsevich. Don't hate me, people out there in internet land. I'm assuming it's Russian. But story by Stan Lee, John Romita and Mike Esposito art, and John Romita cover. Classic. Now, I actually thought this wouldn't be that high. I actually sent one of these in for a friend of mine years ago. His dad collects comics, and he wanted me to send it in, so I did. And he got a 2 or 2.5. So I'm actually kind of happy that this got a 4.5. And I got the custom label. So I'll take a second to check it out there. There's the back. So yes, I am pleased with this. Even though it's not a 9, 8, but I mean, if you look at it, it's definitely not a 9, 8. So next, here we go. Get rid of that. All right, folks. Another 9, 8, please. Even though we didn't get one, but you know what I mean. Here we go. Okay. All right. So I actually thought this would be a lower grade too. So I'm not complaining at all. We have Amazing Spider-Man number 6 in a 2.0 off-white pages. And this is Origin and First Appearance of the Lizard, Dr. Kurt Connors. Now I can say that, but it's Stan Lee story, Steve Ditko cover, and art. Classic. And it's, if you're getting any Spider-Man under like 10, that's an achievement. And I picked this up about 2 years ago, and I think I paid $140 for it. So I'm not complaining. And I used the gift card. I got $25 off of it. So realistically, I paid less, but still, that basically covered the taxes. So yes, I have 2 classic Spider-Man keys in my collection now. And when I say in my collection, I mean in my collection. These are for the PC. They are not going anywhere. So I am very pleased with this. Okay, so here we go, folks. We're going to go to the next one. I actually dropped my knife. So, you're going to get to see me bend over here. I am not cutting that out, folks. The only thing I'm cutting is the box. But yes, when we make mistakes here on Slab Addicts, we just go all in. You get this, like I said, this is like Christmas Day. We're unfiltered here. You're gonna see mistakes. We're just about being real here. All right. This is real comic book unboxings. All right. Here we go. I like opening these boxes here like this because it's like a treasure chest opening these. I actually prefer this box over that box because you can't do this. What are you gonna do? You're gonna be like, or maybe I won't open it. I guess I won't because I didn't finish cutting it. All right, here we go. Now I feel like I should cut this, but I don't want to do that. That takes away everything being genuine, Okay, there we go. It makes me want to be like, oh, or what's in the box? Okay, I'm not gonna look. I have my eyes closed, folks. Get rid of that box. Let's not knock over the light. Oh, there's cardboard on it. Oh, I haven't seen cardboard in a while. There we go. So, when you get a rubber band, you gotta sling it. Just like that. Here we go. Cardboard, plastic, paper. Can we get a 9/8 on something? Here we go, folks. See, folks, this is why we pray. We always pray to the 9/8, the 9/9, the 10 gods because we want them to look down on us, give us some good luck, good fortune, and that is what happened today, folks. I have Marvel Previews 26, signed by Marco Cicchetto, and this is a 9.8 white pages. And why, did I send this in? Well, Ultimate Spider-Man came out #1 a while ago, and Marco Cicchetto worked on that book. But a lot of people have that. I like to try and find things that not a lot of people have, but maybe people went and got this signed or graded. And the reason why I did this because the whole what was it, Miles Morales Spider-Man, they had the previews book, and that's worth a lot of money. But I didn't really do it for the money part. I did it for the collectability part. Like, not a lot of people are gonna say that they have this in the 9/8 signature series, and it's a preview of Ultimate Spider-Man #1, and look at it in all its glory. That is beautiful. I love that cover. Eventually, I will get the actual book, but this just speaks more to me than having the actual book itself because, one, it's a thicker book. Two, not a lot of people are going to have this. And three, not a lot of people are going to have it signed. So, look, we got the Spider-Man custom label. There's the front. There's the back for, I think it's Avengers Twilight, #1 on that one. But really, the big sell on this is the front cover for Ultimate Spider-Man #1. Beautiful. So I am happy with these books. I am happy I got the 9.8 on this. Thank you, Marco, for signing this. Is there any information on this? No, it just says Marco Cicchetto cover. That's it. Well, that wraps up this episode of Slab Addict Saturdays. If you like what you saw here today, I implore you, leave a comment down below. If you haven't already, like and subscribe to the channel to keep up to date on all things Plot Hole Productions. As well, if you want to pick up some graded books or graded anything that I have, check out N8_Plot Hole Pro. That's where you can pick it up. You just help fund this channel and keep the wheels moving. And with that said, I'm your host, Nate Slater, and I'll catch you in the void.